You know what's crazy? Right now, someone is making money off the fact that you can't sit still for 30 seconds. Think about it. You're probably listening to this while doing something else, scrolling, eating, walking. We've been sold this idea that convenience is freedom, but here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud. We traded our time and attention for the illusion of efficiency, and now we're the most distracted, exhausted, anxious generation in history. We can get anything delivered in 30 minutes, but we can't focus on a conversation for 5. So when did convenience stop serving us and start owning us? I want you to think about your morning. Actually think about it. You probably grabbed your phone before your feet hit the floor, checked notifications, maybe ordered breakfast on some app, threw on a podcast or YouTube video while you got ready because silence feels weird now, doesn't it? And I'm not judging because I do the same thing. But here's what hit me the other day. I realized I couldn't remember the last time I was just bored, like actually bored, because we've engineered boredom out of existence. Every gap, every waiting room, every commercial break, every elevator ride, filled, optimized. We're so convenient now that we've forgotten what it feels like to just exist without input. And companies know this. They've studied this. They've monetized this. Your attention isn't just valuable. Yeah, it's the most valuable commodity on the planet right now. And you're giving it away for free. Let's talk about what convenience actually costs, because it's not just money. Food delivery apps, incredible, right? Anything you want, whenever you want it. But now you're spending $30 on a burger that costs 12. You're not learning to cook. And you've created this dopamine loop where effort feels unbearable. I'm not saying never use them. I'm saying we've stopped noticing that we've outsourced a basic life skill because waiting 20 minutes felt too hard. Same thing with entertainment. We have infinite content. Infinite. Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, podcasts. You could consume content for 10 lifetimes and never run out. So why are you always saying there's nothing to watch? Because the paradox of choice has made choosing feel like work. So you scroll for 45 minutes instead of just picking something, and that time's just gone. Dating apps, swipe culture. We've made human connection so convenient that it's completely expendable. Someone's boring in the first 30 seconds. Next. They took 3 hours to text back. Red flag. Ghost them. We've optimized romance to the point where nobody wants to put in actual effort anymore because there's always another option 3 swipes away. And here's the kicker. All of this convenience is supposed to give us more time. That's the promise, right? Save time here, save time there, and you'll have time for what matters. But be honest with yourself. What are you doing with that saved time? Because I'd bet money you're just filling it with more consumption, more scrolling, more convenience. Your attention is being auctioned off right now, literally. Advertisers are bidding on it, algorithms are fighting for it. Every app on your phone is engineered by teams of people with PhDs in psychology whose entire job is to make you pick up your phone one more time. And they're winning. The average person checks their phone 144 times a day. That's every 10 minutes you're awake. Every notification, every buzz, every little red number. That's a designed interruption. That's someone pulling a slot machine lever with your brain. We talk about just having it on in the background, like it's harmless. Background music, background TV, background podcasts. But your brain doesn't do background. It's processing all of it. You're splitting your attention between 4 things and doing none of them well. And then wondering why you feel foggy and tired all the time. And social media, don't even get me started. We're watching everyone else's highlight reel while living our own behind the scenes footage. And then we're confused about why we feel inadequate. You're comparing your Tuesday to someone else's edited, filtered, carefully curated Saturday and losing that game every single time. And the convenience of infinite connection has made us lonelier. The convenience of infinite information has made us more confused. The convenience of infinite entertainment has made us more bored. Here's what nobody talks about. We've lost the ability to be uncomfortable. Waiting in line used to just be waiting in line. Now it's an emergency. Got to pull out the phone, got to fill the gap. Being alone with your thoughts feels almost dangerous now because we're so conditioned to constant stimulation. We've lost skills. When's the last time you navigated somewhere without GPS? Cooked a real meal without looking at your phone 6 times? Had a face-to-face conversation without checking notifications? We've lost patience. Everything is instant now. So when something takes time, learning a skill, building a relationship, working toward a goal, it feels wrong. We quit because the algorithm promised us instant gratification, and real life can't compete with that. And we've lost presence. You're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Physically here, mentally scattered across 12 apps, 3 group chats, and whatever drama is happening on Twitter today. You're with your friends, but you're not really with them. You're on a date, but you're checking who liked your story. You're living life through a lens pointed at other people instead of at yourself. We wonder why anxiety and depression are at all-time highs. And maybe it's because we've built a world where you're never allowed to just be. You're always behind on something. Some email, some show, some trend, some text. The convenience was supposed to free us, but it just gave us more ways to feel inadequate. So how do we fix this? Because I don't think the answer is to go live in the woods and delete everything. That's not realistic for most people, and honestly, it's not even necessary. The answer is intentionality. It's choosing instead of defaulting. Leave your phone in another room when you eat. Actually taste your food. Actually talk to whoever you're eating with, or sit with yourself if you're alone. Boredom isn't the enemy. Boredom is where creativity lives. Delete one app that's stealing your time. Just one. You know which one it is. For me, it was Instagram. For you, it might be TikTok or Twitter or whatever. You don't need to quit forever. Just notice what happens when it's not there. Do one thing at a time. Revolutionary concept, I know. But try it. Watch the show or listen to the podcast. Not both. Your brain will thank you. Build something that takes time. Learn to cook one meal really well. Read an actual book. Learn an instrument. Do something where you can't skip to the end, where there's no shortcut, where the only way through is repetition and patience. Because that's where you remember you're capable of hard things. And here's the big one. Get comfortable being alone with yourself again. Take a walk without headphones. Sit in your car for 5 minutes before you go inside. Let yourself think, let yourself feel, let yourself be bored. You're not going to break, I promise. Look, convenience isn't evil. I'm not saying go back to the Stone Age, but we need to be honest about what we traded for it. We traded deep work for shallow browsing. We traded real connection for the appearance of it. We traded our attention, the most valuable, non-renewable resource we have, for the dopamine hit of something new. And the companies that sold us this convenience, they're not going to save us from it. This one's on us. So ask yourself, what do you actually want your life to look like? Because if you keep letting algorithms and apps and notifications decide where your attention goes, you're going to wake up at 35 wondering where your 20s went. You've got more control than you think. You just have to choose to take it back. One decision at a time, one moment of presence at a time, one uncomfortable, inconvenient, beautifully human moment at a time. That's where your life is. Not in the feed, not in the next dopamine hit. Right here. So what are you going to do with it?